On today's episode of the Klepcx show, listen, I promise it's not going to be all doom and gloom, but of course, we're going to talk about the writer's strike, and of course, we're going to talk about the actor's strike, but we're also going to talk about Deadpool 3 leaked photos with Wolverine in the new suit. Woo! Cannot wait. We're going to talk about the Wonka trailer. We're going to talk about a new Nicolas Cage movie that's about to drop. That and more on the Klepcx show. It's time to talk about it. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Klepcx FM, brought to you by WeAreCritics.com, a place where we talk about movies, television, and pop culture. If you're into that kind of thing, make sure you hit that subscribe key and that notification bell so you can be up to speed about everything that we talk about here. I am your host, Klep Napier. You guys know me, but of course, I'm not here alone. I got my homeboy, Miguel Miggs, in the building with me once again. How's it going, bro?
What's up, Klep? How you doing? Thank you for having me.
Now, man, listen, you don't gotta thank me. You're part of the show. Hey. You just gotta thank me.
Catch me here next week,
and every week after that, talking about thank me. Listen, man, we got hit hard today with some news.
There's a lot and big stuff too.
So much drama going on right now, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel. And I mean, I know that the bad news is gonna drown out all the good because we got two pretty big announcements today.
That's right.
Both actually affect the industry in such a way that's just, I don't even know what to say.
It's gonna rock it.
But let's start with the good news.
Let's do it.
Everybody knows that we're gonna get to the meat. We're gonna get to the pause. We're gonna get to the drama. We're gonna get to the drama. We're gonna get to the drama. But first, let's talk about the good news because the Emmy nominations have just come out, like 2023.
Yeah.
And I gotta say, man, it looks like it's been a crazy year, a good year in content.
Solid,
specifically in the streaming realm.
Yes, there's a lot of solid TV shows out here getting recognized, and well, let's see who takes the statue, right?
Let's go through this list because I mean, listen, anyone that knows like these categories, like these award shows, that like there are a lot of stuff that never make it on television. There's a lot of categories. There's like thousands of categories. Like not just about the stars and not just about the writers or the creators, but there's editors, there's set dressing, there's
hairstyles.
Listen, I went through the entire list.
VFX.
Because like there's a lot of outlets out there that are only reporting on like the meat and potatoes. Like they're just giving us the stuff that we care about, that they know the general audience knows. They don't know about what what those people do. Like crafty. They don't know about crafty or things like that. So I'm just gonna go down the list of like the general things that we would all be checking for that revolve around our favorite TV shows. So let's go to WeAreCritics.com because I have it there. You guys can go check it out if you want to see my list or our list and then see the entire list. It's all there for you guys on WeAreCritics.com. So this is the 75th annual.
Okay.
75 years.
It's a big one, man. It's an anniversary, you know?
I mean, it's an anniversary every year.
No, but you know what I mean, though, right? Like 75, bro, that's a solid number you should celebrate.
Yeah, we're almost at 100.
Yeah.
We're going to be here when
25 more.
Yeah, I mean, we're almost at 100. That has to be a big one.
It's got to be, but I don't know.
Hoping things go.
They got some hurdles.
Hopefully some things go right within 25 years. I don't want to see a 25-year strike. That's unheard of. But the Emmy list is out, and they're starting it off with the big one, outstanding drama.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, and I'm glad Al's here. We got Al Mega in the building as well. Al, you gotta talk to the people.
Hit him with the web.
We got him on camera this time. Look at that. Al Mega he's in the building. He's not just a voice of God. Now he's on camera with us. So, and I know between the three of us,
yes,
some of us have seen at least one or two of these.
I know I've seen at least one or two of those for sure.
So I'm gonna go through this list, and I want to know. We're gonna go down the line and see which one of us, who we think is gonna take this one.
Yeah.
So outstanding drama is the first category that pops up on the list, which is like the big one. It's like the big one. People respect it. Off rip, I was shocked at this one. Andor. Hold on. Let me go to the list. Better Call Saul.
Okay.
The Crown.
Yeah.
House of the Dragon.
Oof.
The Last of Us.
Oof.
Succession.
Oof.
White Lotus. The White Lotus.
Yeah.
And Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, that's 4 for HBO in that category.
HBO's been having a great year.
They know how to do that Sunday night TV block. Oof. If you're not watching, you're missing out.
Minus The Idol. let's get that out there right away. Minus The Idol.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you, like, if I'm looking at this list right now, I'll tell you what I'm thinking. Although I'm not heavy on it, I'm not heavy into it.
Yes.
Wade is. He's talked to me. He loves it. I've checked it out.
Yes.
Succession is the one that I think is taking this.
Yeah, Succession is a solid show. And I've seen, I want to say maybe 3 or 4 that's on that list right there.
I've given every single one of these. I've given all of these a shot except for 2.
Okay, what haven't you seen? The Crown? I haven't seen The Crown.
White Lotus and The Crown.
I haven't seen White Lotus. I've seen Andor. Andor was really good.
Yeah.
Especially after, like, I don't want to say it's played out, but Star Wars fatigue is a real thing. But then the show just came out of nowhere, and it was everything we wanted from Star Wars.
It's shot like an HBO show.
And it's just, it's just like really just heavy, like heavy themes, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's good stuff. So, shout out to Disney Plus for that one.
So where are you going on this list? Who do you think's taking outstanding drama?
Oh, Succession, bro. Succession is just superb. It's the last season. And I mean, they always get some shine. Like, let's not act like they haven't been.
Shine. No, it's been consistent.
But it's this last season, and they ended up on a really high note.
Okay.
So there's just no other way to go, unless The Last of Us coming here. But it's a genre show. Shows like that don't really get the love.
Yeah, shows like that would get like supporting just because it's new, it's fresh, and it's hot.
Yes.
I don't know, Al. Where are you at in this list? I know you're a busy man, but I know you, Alflix. I know you've seen at least 3 of these. At least 3 of these.
I'm with you guys on Succession.
Yes.
Well, but then I also think there's a possibility of The Crown, because those type of shows always be
Crown is
big.
big.
Some crazy moves. So you never know with a show like
Listen,
that.
people in the States have this awkward obsession with the princess.
Yeah, so weird.
Like I am confused.
So weird.
I don't understand it, but she's big out here. Rest in peace. She's still big out here, and people love that show. So I think it's a contender, but I think Succession is going to take that. And it's sad because Yellow Jackets is a gem. I checked it out. I watched every episode. I don't understand the hype, but I can't stop watching it.
The acting is just superb.
The acting is good.
Like, they deliver.
They do deliver. Maybe that's what it is.
Everyone's so believable.
Yeah,
you know what
maybe
I mean?
that's what it is.
Melanie Minsky, right? Like, bro, she's so good. Linsky, yeah, she's so good in that show.
Maybe that's what it is, because I haven't figured it out. But let's go to the next category. Next one is Outstanding Comedy Series, which, listen, there's not a lot of comedy out there like it used to be. Comedy is completely different these days. We're not talking, slapstick sitcoms like we used to. We're talking more adult stuff, more
dramedies.
Dramedies, like, it's like they're taking serious issues in the world and just putting like a stupid spin on it that makes it like, okay, it's relatable. I want to say stuff like The Office kind of brought that in, or Arrested Development kind of brought that in, things like that. But so we got Abbott Elementary. We got Barry, which is one of my favorites.
Yeah, solid.
The Bear, which you were talking about earlier.
The Bear is awesome.
Jury Duty, which is a new one that I'm hearing about.
I've seen Jury Duty.
Shout out to Jury Duty, because they actually invited us to like this after-hour thing at San Diego Comic-Con coming up. Who knows what's going to happen with that, but we're supposed to be in the building. The Marvelous Miss Maisel, which...
I haven't seen the season, but it's a great show.
Which just ended recently. Only Murders in the Building, which I have also checked out.
I've never seen. I know it's good, though.
Listen, we'll get into that. Ted Lasso, which I know we've all at least seen that.
I've seen some Lasso.
And, of course, Wednesday.
That's the odd man out here, because it's a very popular show.
But is popularity going to win it, though?
Emmys? Nah, it's not that
good.
But
listen, that whole show relies on one person. Like, Jenna Ortega is what makes this show notable. Her acting and what she brings to it is the only thing that everybody is, like, really, like, hanging on to. We're not talking about anybody else but her.
But the story wasn't all that. Like, it was whatever, bro. Like, I think this was just to give Netflix something.
You think so? Category. No, I honestly think it was to give Jenna Ortega something.
Really?
I think she deserves the nod, but she will not take the
No, there's some heavy hitters here.
Like, you definitely deserve it, Jenna. I think that you are brilliant in this, and a lot of it is coming from her.
Bro, and she's our screen queen, we love them horror flicks.
I mean, we don't leave Melissa out. We can't leave her out. But, yeah, if it wasn't for Jenna, you know what I mean? But, yeah, a lot of it is coming from her. in Wednesday, like the dance that she does that went viral.
Yeah.
A lot of the blinking thing. You heard about that?
Thing. Yeah.
Al, you heard about the blinking thing, right? So every scene she's in, if you pay attention to it, she never blinks.
Never blinks.
And that was like her idea. Like it was her and Burton's idea to never blink when she's on camera, and it works for the character because
it does.
Like it embodies.
It adds something. Yeah. It definitely gives it that creepiness.
But if I had to give it to one in this category,
I haven't seen the season of Abbott Elementary, and I know it got a lot of love last year.
I'm gonna say Abbott wins.
Yeah, it got a lot of love last year. Ted Lasso was not all that this last season. I know it's very divisive across across the fandom.
Yeah.
So maybe Abbott.
I say Abbott is a strong win.
Although, wait.
What?
The Bear though, super high production value.
It's hot right now.
And this season, it was great.
It's hot right now. Like people are really picking up on it. But Abbott's been strong since day one. Mm-hmm. But didn't she won something recently? She won a Golden Globe. She won something recently. I can't remember. They won something like top of the year already for Abbott because it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
So maybe she may not. If she doesn't get it, I'm gonna say Only Murders.
I don't know, bro. I think I told you this off camera earlier, but that one episode, the dinner Christmas episode on the Bear, the cameos was just over the top.
So everyone's coming out to play.
Dude, people that you would not expect to be on this show just come out the cut, and you're like, wait, another one.
That's when you know you got something hot.
It's heavy, bro. And
that's when you know you got something hot. I didn't mean to cut you off.
People just want to be a part of it.
People when strong A-listers or people who are in this business for a long time just want to come out and just shoot the shit and just have a good time.
They want to have a good time on TV, bro.
So these are people I wouldn't even expect to be on TV shows.
Dude, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got to check out The Bear, man.
The Bear is very good.
Al, you heard this list. Abbott Elementary, Barry, The Bear, Jury Duty, Marvelous Miss Maisel, sorry. Only Murders in the Building, Ted Lasso, Wednesday. Who do you think is taking this?
I once again think that you guys are on it with Abbott. However, my second would be The Fabulous Miss Maisel because it gets a lot of good.
And it just ended.
This is the last season?
Yeah, well, this is the last season, so I feel like it would be the perfect exit for that to be like. But she's won before.
She's got a lot of love.
Yeah, but still, because of the ending and all, and it's still a highly rated. It hasn't been spoken badly of. And
I heard the ending stuck the landing too. So
I gotta check it out.
I think you got me on that, Al. I think you might be right, but I want a part of me wants Abbott Elementary to win because of how it was created, where it came from, and just the cast alone. There's a group of people that just deserve it.
Yeah,
I'm sticking with Abbott.
All right.
I'm sticking with Abbott. Al, you're going with Marvelous Miss Maisel.
I'm going with The Bear.
The Bear.
Yeah.
Wow, we're going three different.
Yeah.
We're going three different directions.
One of us is gonna have to be right.
All right, and then we're gonna go with these are the two big ones. We're gonna go with lead actor and lead actress in drama. All right, and then we'll move on. So, lead actor. This is a tough one.
Yeah.
This is a real tough one. Listen to these names.
HBO heavy on this one.
Oh yeah. So there's like 3 people from one show.
Yeah, HBO heavy.
It's not even fair. Like either way.
It was that good though. It really was.
So we got Jeff Bridges, The Old Man, which I've never seen.
I've never seen.
You've seen it, Al? You checked it out? Cool. Brian Cox, Succession. I don't know why people hate on Brian Cox.
Nah. Listen, he's just he's an old man who's yelling at clouds, but that's all right. What else are you expecting him to do?
Kieran Culkin, who's like become one of my favorite actors.
He's great
in a long time.
He's great in this.
Dude, talk about a kid who really cultivated the skill and he surpassed his brother.
Shout out to that cast from Scott Pilgrim, man.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, that's right. He was the roommate. Bob Odenkirk, who.
Yeah,
nobody.
Better Call Saul.
No, nobody. That's my nobody. He can be Better Call Saul all he wants, but nobody. Bob Odenkirk. Pedro Pascal for The Last of Us.
Last of Us, Joel.
Which it's not really a standout performance, if you ask me. I'm like,
The show's so good though, so they gotta give him. You know what I mean? You gotta nominate.
But is he doing that, or is the show?
Yeah, no, the cast. It's a very small cast, and everybody hit it out.
So it's not the writers; it's him.
Well, the thing is, it's weird because remember the story has been told in another media.
Yeah, and they're not really swaying from.
Not very much.
Yeah,
no,
they're not
where it
from
counts.
The source. They're not swaying from the source.
So like me, I was like, I did play The Last of Us when it came out. Is he my Joel? No, he's not.
Yeah.
But he's a damn good version of Joel, and that he did a great job, like portraying that character. Absolutely.
Okay. And then we have Jeremy Strong, another one from Succession. So we got 3 from Succession in this.
Yeah.
It's hard to call. Someone from Succession is winning.
And that's my pick right here.
It's Succession.
Yeah, Jeremy.
Jeremy Strong.
That's my pick.
That's your pick?
Yeah. I think
I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna go with Kieran from Succession.
Okay.
Because I just think that kid is just on another level right now, and he needs more. I'm waiting for his A-lister leading role in a feature film because I think he's next up.
Yeah,
he's next
I
up.
can see it.
Who you got, Al?
I'm going to side with you.
Kieran?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely next level, a step up, if you will.
Yeah.
In the family.
Oh, yeah.
And definitely destined for bigger and greater. And this is just the beginning. And, by him winning this, I think is going to open a hella amount of doors for him. Even.
Yeah.
And more. And, they want that. They're looking for the next, hot, young talent.
Mm-hmm.
So, and homie, doing what you got to do.
Awesome. Yeah, I think so too. So let's get to this last one that we're gonna go. There's so many in here, but we're gonna cap this off with lead actress in a drama series. I think this is another. You see, I feel like you talked about the actors in Yellow Jackets.
Right.
I feel like there should have been more than one nominee out of that group of actors in that series. But we're gonna go down the list. We got Sharon Horgan, Bad Sisters, another show that I've never watched. Heard of it, but I've never watched it. Melanie Linsky from Yellow Jackets, who's phenomenal, but they're all phenomenal. I honestly would have given it to the young lady who plays young Mel, who plays.
Okay, in Yellow Jackets as well.
What's who's the older version? I can't remember her name.
I don't know.
She's an old actress. We've seen her, and she was the daughter in Christmas Vacation.
Right, I know who you're talking about.
But
Juliette Lewis.
Yes, something like that.
Yeah.
But the younger version of her, that girl, she was in Boogeyman.
Okay.
And I like her acting in Yellow Jackets. I think she should have been nominated. Elizabeth Moss for Handmaid's Tale, which
she's always getting the love.
Yeah, but it's a little too. The time has come.
Okay.
I feel like that show's been around, killing it for. If it wins something again, I'll be really shocked if that thing wins something. Bella Ramsey for Last of Us.
Last of Us is a great show. I keep saying it. I sound like I'm repeating myself.
You keep saying it's a good show, but is she selling that?
I think she could win this one, honestly.
Lead actress?
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
she carries that weight in this show.
Kerry Russell for The Diplomat.
Haven't seen The Diplomat.
Neither have I. Al, no. The Diplomat. Mm-hmm. And then another for Succession, Sarah Snook.
Oof. Yeah.
You think she'll take that?
No.
Okay.
I'm going with Bella on this one, but Sarah did put on a hell of a performance in this last season.
I'm gonna stick to my guns. I'm gonna stick with my show.
Go with your heart.
I think Melanie Linsky's gonna take it for Yellow Jackets.
I can see that too, man. She's great.
Wow. I like Yellow Jackets. I think it's a phenomenal show. But like I said, everyone in that show is bringing it. Mm-hmm. So I'm shocked that she's the one that got it because I don't even think she's the best one in that show.
Yeah.
But I want Yellow Jackets to take something.
She's elite though, right?
Yeah. Al, who you think? Who you got?
Surprisingly enough, I'm gonna side with Meg on this because this young lady, she wasn't surprised because if somebody could make me like them after I disliked them, because I was not feeling, I was like, oh man, But then as the story kept going and her character and how she portrayed herself, okay, the character started. I'm like, I'm starting to understand her. You know what I mean? Mm. And so I think that she does the role really well. She portrays the emotions well, and she's part of that youthful, talent right now that people in Hollywood are looking for. And she has that look too. That is getting a little bit popular in Hollywood, androgynous, if you will. But at first I thought it was a boy. To be honest, at first, because I went to it totally blind. The only name I knew that was Pedro, and that's it.
Right? Yeah. So I mean, go ahead. You got something?
No, I'm saying like we know her from Game of Thrones, right? Like she had a big part in Game of Thrones the last few seasons, and I know people hate on Game of Thrones the last few seasons, but she was definitely one of the brighter spots on it.
I've never watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I've tried. Listen, I have tried many times.
Yeah.
Many times. Listen, people, I understand. I shouldn't be able to talk about certain things unless I've seen the Thrones, but I have tried, and it's just not my genre. It's not that I don't think it's good.
It's okay.
It's not that I don't think that it's
not for you.
Yeah, it's just not. It's just not.
And that's fine.
Like I just can't get into that genre. But yeah, that's some of the list. That's the caliber of what we're looking at in this upcoming Emmy Awards, and I'm telling you guys, if you don't check this one out, you're gonna miss out because I think there's gonna be a battle going on because everything that's in these categories is like top notch of the year. Like we've been watching a lot, we've been consuming a lot of television on streaming and so forth, and fair to say everything is knocking everything out the park. I'm getting recommendations, you're getting recommendations, you're getting recommendations. Like everyone's recommending something, and there's still stuff that didn't even make the list. But for the most part, I think this upcoming Emmys is going to be a problem, and that's what September is supposed to be, right? I think it's supposed to be this September. So who knows what everything that's going on that we're going to talk about later on. But we want to get into, what are we watching right now? What are you watching right now?
Oh, man, I painfully got through The Witcher, the latest season. Oh, man, that hurt.
One sitting?
No, hell no. I needed a break, bro. It's not that good. It has fallen off so much from when it started.
Yeah.
It's kind of hurts. And, shout out to Henry for walking away, man, because that definitely feels like a sinking ship, man. And as a fan, it just sucks to see.
So is it fair to say that everybody thought that Henry left because he got the Superman gig? Do you think he knew that this was just not going to be it?
Yeah, nah, listen. Like... There's not enough Witcher in The Witcher. And it like...
It's just a chick?
No, it just became like really an ensemble show. And
same thing they do with Ted Lasso.
They can't really, I don't know, dude, you can't do that. It's okay to focus on other characters to push the story forward.
Yeah.
But when your lead becomes second fiddle to other characters, and it's just not a good look.
That's the CW whole agenda. Look at the Flash. That's actually Star Labs. That wasn't the Flash.
Star Labs.
No, I agree.
Star Labs.
I agree. We are the Flash was the line they said once, and I was like,
what?
We are the Flash.
Like Venom?
I guess. Yes, we are the Flash.
What the? Whoa! All right. I'm checking out. I'm checking out two good things right now.
Let us know.
The Crowded Room with Tom Holland.
Okay.
Listen, if you guys are now watching The Crowded Room, I'm telling you right now, like, I reviewed it a couple of days ago where I said that, like, it just seems like anything outside of the MCU, Tom Holland, everything he does just keeps getting darker and darker and darker. And this is, like, his best performance yet.
Okay.
So anyone that doesn't know, like, it's about, it's based on a true story, based on a book about a real guy, Billy Milligan, who was convicted for a crime that he did, who had 25 personalities. And he was like the first of his kind to ever go on trial and get diagnosed while on trial with the help of this doctor, of course. So this is lighter than that situation, but it's on par with what happened. He's playing a totally different character name. I think they named him after the author of the book, Daniel, because his name is Danny in the show. And basically a shooting happened, and his statement isn't matching up with what everybody else is saying. You find out down the line there's some personality things going on, and just watching Tom Holland just...
Wow.
Dude.
Yeah, no, it sounds intense.
He might be the greatest actor in the MCU.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, he might be the greatest actor in the MCU.
Okay.
That, and then I'm watching Idris's show, Hijack.
I have not had a chance, but good.
So, I liked a lot of it until I heard what was really going on in the show. Because everybody that knows me knows that I'm a huge fan of 24. I don't think there's a better show ever to ever come out than 24 because of its concept.
Right.
You know, every episode was an hour of the day. The entire season was 24 hours. So then I found out, like, I think in like episode 2, somebody had told me, like, yeah, you know it's in real time, right? And I'm like, what do you mean it's in real time? So the whole thing takes place on a plane. So the duration of the flight is the show. So I think it's like a 6-hour show.
So we're looking at 6 eps?
Yeah, it's a miniseries.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, really? That kind of bummed me because I was liking the originality of it, because when I saw the trailer, I thought that it was going to be like a Passenger 57 type deal, but it ended up being something totally different. And then hearing that, I was like, that kind of bummed me. I'm still into it. I like the show, but I hated it. They don't show you the clock. Like, it's not like they don't tell you that it's the duration, but knowing that now is like, wow. Well, if you're not going to pay attention to it and show it to us, why does that even matter?
So should I go out my way to check this out?
Yeah, no, it's good. It's cool. But I honestly think it's bingeable. I don't like the small cuts of this because it's not that good to be like,
just wait.
Yeah, just hold out and then jump into it. Or like there's 3 or 4 episodes out right now. I think 4, right? Yeah, go now. Start now, because I think there's only like 2 left anyway. So
okay.
I would start now and get through it, because I'm telling you watch one, you're gonna be like, oh, damn, I could have went for another hour. You know what I mean? They premiered with 2 episodes, so that there alone tells you like you need a healthy fixing of this to kind of get into it, because it deserves its viewership. It's pretty bland. Episode at a time.
Okay.
But yeah, Idris Elba, Hijack on Apple TV, along with Crowded Room, which is also on Apple TV. And then I went back and I started picking up on Heels.
Okay.
So that's
Heels season 2, baby.
Yeah, it's coming.
I saw that trailer. Oof.
So I was supposed to talk to that entire cast at San Diego Comic Con.
Okay, damn.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll let y'all know why.
I think San Diego is at the point of we'll see, but that's another conversation.
We should tweet them like, yo, so what's going on?
We'll see. Oh, that show might get hurt a lot by the situation, and because it's not a show that's like super healthy as far as viewership.
Yeah, well,
so with no press for it, with the new season coming down, man, I can't.
Which is crazy because wrestling's so big. Like, why isn't the community, like, why aren't they pushing this in that community? Like,
yeah,
this should be
this
should be a Peacock show. This should be like right next to WWE.
Yeah, it should be promotions across everything, really,
But yeah, I mean, Al, what are you watching right now? You watching anything good? Anything new?
I'm down with Hijack.
Okay.
I'm peeping in like you know. Yeah. It's not as amazing as the 24 would be, once you find that out, of course. But it's a decent show, it's intriguing, things are happening, you know what I mean? And a lot of the ensemble cast does a good job, a lot of engagement and turmoil, people beefing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, yo, there's other shit to worry about. What's wrong with y'all? Stop it! And then I'm also checking out the Dolores Roach, which surprised me. Yeah. That surprised me.
Heard about this.
It's pretty cool, twist, you know what I mean? Like you think it's one thing, but then you start seeing why it went that way, and it has its humor, it has a good cast. It's not long. I think it was 6 episodes as well. What's going on too? We went from 12 to 8 to 6 episodes. What's going on? But other than that, though, it definitely leaves you with a cliffhanger type of show. I love when they do cliffhangers. So when that shit came, they gotta give me season 2, please.
Amazon, get on it.
Yeah, Freevee. I think it's a freebie.
Show?
I think it might be free. So listen, right? This is when I be kicking myself in the ass, because like a lot of times, like a lot of these studios, they're generous. They send me a lot of shows before they come out, and I just don't have time to get to them. That was one of the shows I had maybe like a month before it was even a thing, and I just never got to it.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and Amazon sends me they'll send me like freebie stuff, or they'll send me like, so it might have not been a freebie, but it could have been. I don't know. I've checked my email, but because freebie is part of Amazon.
Yeah. Jury Duty was on Freevee.
I got Jury Duty.
I was so happy I watched that show.
I got Jury Duty too. I got that early too, and I just did. Well, first of all, I thought Jury Duty was like a Judge Judy kind of,
right?
Because they sent me Judge Judy's new show.
Oh no!
Before, and I was like,
"You're like pass."
Like, wait, people do press for this stuff? Like, yeah. So I kind of avoided it because a lot of times they'll just send me the title. And I don't really know what it is, so I'll skip over. But yeah, I had that one out. I had that Dolores one, and I slept on it. And everyone's talking about it. I'm kind of mad.
Let me tell you, you'll never see empanadas again. The same after that.
I saw that trailer, and it did look weird.
So yeah, I'm kicking myself in the ass. I'm gonna definitely check it out along with some other things. But listen, there's some trailers that came out, some new stuff that's coming out.
Okay, I love the new stuff. I love the trailers. I'll be surfing online on YouTube for them, man.
Yeah, so one of the trailers that I want to talk about. Listen, I was on the fence when I heard that they were going to do this because, of course, Hollywood loves to do their remakes. They love to do their prequels. They love to do their sequels. They just love to just hold on to what once was.
Yeah.
Then they said that they were going to be bringing in this new guy, Timothée Chalamet, who everyone's going crazy over right now. They love him in Dune. They love him in everything he does. So I was like, all right, whatever. I think he has the chops to play the young Willy Wonka. And now we've got a first trailer for Wonka, the prequel to the Willy Wonka movie.
Right.
Which, from what I saw in this trailer, I believe that they're following suit with Gene Wilder's Willy Wonka.
Yeah. That's what it
looks
to me.
Thank God.
Yeah, no one wanted to see Johnny Depp's origins from.
So I watched this trailer and I thought that it was visually beautiful. I thought it looked great. It felt musically, like very musical, like.
Yeah.
It was weird seeing Timothy in that role because I'm so used to seeing a mature version of him. Like he has yet to be childish and kind of play his age. Right. He's always like serious or like dramatic. So like seeing him in this was like, oh, he's actually like playing his age, like in this movie, and he's being cheerful and joyful and stuff like that. Very naive version of the Willy Wonka that we saw in the Gene Wilder one, who just didn't give a damn about no kids and nothing.
He was so jaded.
Yeah.
He was just gone.
So
get off my lawn.
Yeah. He was a Gran Turismo of chocolate.
Exactly.
Gran Torino. Gran Torino of chocolate. But then there was like a little great moment at the end.
Yes.
Because everything felt new. Everything felt, I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. They're showing me things that I didn't know, I didn't see. And then we get to that one scene at the end with Hugh Grant.
Yeah, it was great. Too late, I'm already dancing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was like, oh, okay. I see. So they brought us back a little bit to what we're familiar with. And he looked exactly like the Oompa Loompa that we grew up on. So I'm in. I'm going to check this out regardless. I think it's going to be a fun time. What did you think when you saw the trailer for Wonka?
I mean, I'm just going to tell you, bro. Like, I don't want to see no more Willy Wonka. Like, no, dude, because, like, you know what we grew up with? It's just so iconic.
No pure imagination?
Exactly. It was just too iconic, bro. Like that, like you say that, and like all I think it's that movie, right? Like the Chocolate River and Charlie, and
But we get to see the creation. I think.
Listen, it's all right. It's okay. I might catch it at home when it's out, but like not.
This is the guy who's single-handedly killing the movie industry.
Listen,
the theater experience does not exist.
We're gonna get to it later, but like I'm not supporting these guys until my people get done right. All right, that's where I'm gonna leave it. You know what I mean?
Okay, so for you, it's like streaming night.
I watch it, but like
premium.
You're right.
Premium streaming, or are you gonna wait till it's free?
No, we could watch it on premium.
So you'll drop the $19.99.
What we talking about, like Max or Netflix or something?
Well, listen, Max gives everything away. So if it's going to Max, it's
going to Max.
It's going to Max. It's free.
So this is like the director of Paddington, right? So
yeah.
I mean, listen, it's gonna be a great movie, and from what we saw in the trailers, like everything just looked spot on. Right, like you mentioned the Oompa Loompa, man. He did look just like the Oompa Loompas we remember, and the little song, the little dance he did. Yeah, man, it all looked great. I'm not like a huge what's his name? Shot like that. He's not my guy. Like Dune was alright. It was alright.
Thank you.
There was no John Blaze in there. You know what I mean? So it was like, it's okay. I'm not looking forward to this next one. Like, hopefully it's fire, but. Who knows?
I'm with you. Al, what did you think? Did you see the Wonka trailer at all? Did you peep it?
No, I did not watch it. But just hearing you guys, and especially what you said, going back to the Gene Wilder feel and having a prequel. I love me a good prequel, and you give me a good origin story.
Yeah.
Like you said, our Gene was jaded.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice to see, okay, what was he when he was a happy dude?
Yeah.
So you know what? I'm with it. And this is a talented kid, I love how he looked. I think he really does fit the pattern of looking like a young Wilder. So, let's do it. And I gotta see this Oompa Loompa now. Y'all guys got me very
The
curious.
Oompa Loompas are great.
Oh yeah, we'll check it out in a bit. It's gonna blow your mind. Like, and it's Hugh Grant. And he looks exactly like the Oompa Loompa.
He got the face. He got the face.
He got everything. He got everything. So let's get into this next one. Don't throw it up yet, because I really want to talk about this one now. So one of the superhero movies is still coming out.
Right.
I mean, yeah, there's been some flops here and there. Flash didn't do so well, but DC's still kicking. They're still trying to do their thing. And we just got, I don't know why it's so late, but we just got a second trailer for the Blue Beetle. Mm-hmm. Which I don't care what anybody says. I'm excited to see this movie. I want to see what they're gonna bring.
Yeah.
I like Solo. I think he's great in Cobra Kai. I think it's time for this kid to get out there and do something outside of TV stuff. Mm-hmm. Sometimes these guys deserve to grow a little bit. So I'm excited to see it regardless. I don't really know much about the Blue Beetle other than Booster Gold. But trailer 2 dropped, and as excited as I was for this trailer, and as much as it gave us, I felt like they gave us maybe a little too much.
They tend to do that. And I'm glad to see the villain, right? But we got too much of it. I know what you're going to say. Yeah. It was just, I've always said this to you. Why do I hate in superhero movies?
Migs absolutely hates when the superhero and the villain are the same, just in reverse.
It's the same power set. I hate that.
And I'm with him and that's why I always question, was Black Panther a really good movie? Because a lot of people hold Killmonger up here for political, social reasons.
Right.
But they dumbed him down with the whole Golden Leopard.
They do that, bro.
It was like, you got the same exact power. Like, how you guys gonna beat each other?
I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. Some of my favorite scenes in superhero movies, it's usually when heroes first meet.
Yeah.
Just because, they always
fight.
Who are you?
Yeah.
Who are you? All right, let's fight until we figure this out, mm-hmm. right? Like, we were just talking about earlier off camera. Infinity War is one of my favorite movies, and that scene when Peter Quill first meets Iron Man.
Oh, yeah.
What master do you serve? Like it doesn't get much better, man.
Yeah.
It really doesn't. And like the power sets are totally different, so we get like awesome clash mm-hmm. of like how these people will interact. Just give me that for for an origin story. Don't give me, I got the same powers you got. Let's see how I can best you.
Yeah, I hated that. Al, you had a chance to see this trailer. You seen it?
Yeah, of course. I'm actually looking forward to this.
Yeah, me too.
We don't see much of my kind.
My people.
Be a lead.
Wepa.
And I totally disagree. It's not the same power sets because again, it's like you putting two Iron Man suits together, fighting against one another. Each one has its unique abilities and capabilities, and it's also the experience of the wearer, my brother. So it's not going to be the same power set, same type of fight. Trust you me. It's not.
Preach.
I read the book prior, and trust me, that homie is a lot badass than you think. I mean, I'm worried for Blue Beetle in this. Right? So that's how badass homie is.
Okay, so you're saying he's badass. You're worried about Blue Beetle in this, but do you think that they're gonna go there in this movie? This is like the Miss Marvel of DC right now.
Right.
Like this thing feels so family oriented.
Young.
I'm surprised they didn't go rated G with it.
Right.
Like, it's very family and fun, and I want to see those stakes.
They showed the grandma with the machine gun. Well, with the minigun, right? Like, it tells you what they're aiming at just with that scene.
And that's the scene that I feel like they should have kept to themselves. Like, there was so much in this. Like, I literally feel like I watched the whole movie. Like, that trailer, if you guys go watch trailer 2 for Blue Beetle, if you're not really... worry about spoilers or anything like that. Go watch this trailer because I'm telling you right now, it's a lengthy trailer. Like, I had to look at my watch, like, how long is this?
Yeah.
And it literally felt like they was taking me through step by step. They showed me everything except, like maybe some downtime that's in the movie that, every movie has. But I'm still interested in seeing it. I just really feel like they were afraid and felt like they needed to show us all the best shit in the trailer to keep us interested.
It didn't work for The Flash. What made them think it'll work for this? With The Flash, they showed you so much.
Oh.
And then the excuse of the CGI. Oh, you've seen it in The Flash's eyes. Oh my God, so whack of an excuse. Stop it.
Yeah, so I mean, I'm excited for Blue Beetle. I can't wait to see it. I mean, that trailer, guys, I'm saying, if you want to avoid the trailers and the spoilers, stay away from that trailer because it's very lengthy. If you don't care about that stuff, go check it out and see what we're talking about. I just honestly feel like they gave us way too much in that trailer because I was really excited to see this. And when I'm excited to see a movie, doesn't mean that I want to see everything before it comes out.
Right.
I can wait. I'm patient. I can wait for that. But speaking of waiting, we're going to go to a commercial break right now. We got something that Jelly wants to let all you guys know that CritiX is doing. We are CritiX.com. We're trying to get everybody involved with the movie game and, help us put out some content. So we want to shout you out by shouting out what your favorite shows are on television. And we'll be right back with more trailer talk after this.
Hey fellow critics, I am Jelly and we are CritiX.com had a way to get you involved with the updates that we report in a segment we like to call Stream a Little Stream. You tell us what you watched, are watching, or looking forward to watching, and we will use our platform to keep everyone up to date about what's worth streaming or about to stream. And we will share that on our platform week to week. So head on over to Twitter, follow We Are Critics, and tell us what shows or movies streaming you recommend. After all, it's not about what we like, it's about what you like. I'm Jelly for WeAreCritics.com. Until next time, sweet streams.
That's right, guys. You heard her. Go on over to WeAreCritics.com/contact. Drop in the line your favorite movies, things, or TV shows that you're streaming, and let us know what they are, and we'll put it out there, and we'll shout you out and say that it came from you. Big old screenshot of whatever you post. Just hit us up on Twitter or send us a message. We'll let everybody know what's hot, what's popping, or what's coming out that you're interested in, that we should be interested in.
Yeah, what are we missing? Yeah. Let us know. So,
back to the trailers, new trailers that are out right now, right? We got a real surprise, a real treat.
Yes.
A real treat.
Always.
And this is outside of anything, any genre movie. Mm-hmm. This was something that I feel like the industry is missing. A great, good old-fashioned comedy.
Right.
And
action
comedy at that. Yeah. And right now, the only good comedy that's out right now is Joyride. You guys need to go check that out because Joyride is probably one of the best comedies in a long time that we've ever got in the theater, and it's getting no push at all. And it's primarily an Asian cast, and it's just good. It's fun stuff. I loved it. I enjoyed it. But it's in the theaters. Hopefully the numbers are going to look good this weekend or this coming week when they put them out. But this new movie that we're talking about, this new trailer, stars none other than the man himself.
The legend.
Nicolas Cage.
That's right.
And the name of this movie is called Retirement Plan. Look at that image, man. That image.
He looks like one of my boys. He looks just like him. Holy smokes.
He looks like Geralt.
Does your boy live under a bridge?
Yeah, the same beard and all.
Does your boy live outside of a liquor store?
He's ready for it.
Oh, man. So, yeah, this trailer, it's funny, man. Like, so the plot, if I'm getting it right, is the daughter is mixed up in some crazy mob type.
Some Russian mob
kind of thing. She runs home to daddy, and
the granddaughter's the one that reaches out. Like, he's like, I haven't seen your mom in forever.
Yeah. And he's just nonchalant about everything. But there's some things about him that we don't really know.
Right.
We don't know what he is, what his skill set is.
Pass.
Yeah, he's got a shady past. Let's just say that. And it's got some great cast in it. Like Ron Perlman's in this. Jackie Earle.
Yeah.
What is it? Jackie Earle Haley. I'm all in on this.
It looked like a really, really fun movie, and I can't wait to check this out.
Yeah, Al, did you get a chance to check the trailer out? Did you see it?
No, I didn't. But it's Nick Cage.
Come
on.
Nick Cage.
That's what a lot of people are saying too. A lot of people are just like, yo, I don't know what this movie's about, but Nick Cage is in it. I'm going to see it.
Dude, he's the man.
He's been having fun late in his career now.
Yeah.
He's been having a lot of fun with his career. He doesn't take him so serious. He makes fun of himself.
Well, he already has his Oscar.
He's having a good time.
Yeah.
He already has an Oscar. He already has an Oscar. What else does he have to prove?
Nick Cage is the man.
He's been there.
Shout out to him.
He's been there. Yeah. Now, Retirement Plan. It looks really fun, and I can't wait to check it out, guys. If you have not seen that trailer, please go check it out. We can't even talk about it enough. It's just plain and simple. It looks fun. It looks bonkers. It's crazy, and it's got Nick Cage in it. Like, go check out this trailer, Retirement Plan. Now, it's time to get into the big guns.
Let's do it.
No pun intended.
Yeah.
The big guns. And big topics to talk about. A couple topics. We're going to rush through these because I want to get to the meat and potatoes of what's going on in the industry. But let's talk about the big gun right now. James Gunn. Yeah. James Gunn right now is making announcements across the board.
Making moves.
Without Comic-Con. He's just going to the trades and just dropping knowledge. He's just like, yo, listen, this is what's happening. And then I see him like shamelessly just screenshot the trade and just post on his Instagram.
Yeah.
Like,
No frills.
Not doing nothing special.
No frills.
Nothing, taking it back to the old school. Like, he might as well be out on the street with a street team passing out flyers.
Yeah.
Like, that's where he's at with it right now. Yeah. Like, he's dumbing it down on social media more than I've ever seen any studio head do ever in their career. Like, he's doing more than Kevin Feige's ever done.
Yeah, he's definitely really behind these projects.
Yeah.
And he just can't wait to share.
And I feel like he's taking ownership. Like, he's like, this is the project that I'm working on.
Yeah.
This is what I'm doing. So you see my face, you see my social media. No one else is taking the blame. You can't blame WB. You can't blame, anyone. Yeah, you can't blame DC.
Blame The Rock.
Yeah, no, like, he's like taking ownership. Like, he's actually doing it the way The Rock was doing it.
Yeah.
When he was promoting Black Adam, The Rock was promoting Black Adam solely on his own.
Shout out to The Rock.
Yeah, WB wasn't.
We love DJ out here.
WB wasn't really doing anything to help, the Black Adam project. They wouldn't do anything to help Shazam. Yeah. Honestly, if Sholo didn't have that Cobra Kai following, I saw the Cobra Kai page share the trailer the other day.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know if it was the official page. I just know it was a Cobra Kai page that shared it. So it's like, but yeah. So he made some announcements. He's got some new characters.
Yeah.
Joining Superman, which
we wasn't expecting all of this for what that movie's supposed to be.
I'll tell you one thing, right? In a solo Superman movie, this is the first time we've ever gotten an ensemble of other heroes. But we don't know the capacity. Like, we don't know, are they going to be their first, like, iterations of themselves, like, mild-mannered, like, before Power Set, before... It could be origin stories for them. We don't even know. Maybe it'll be an origin story later down the road, and it will just get regular people.
The way that I've heard this movie described is that when we meet Superman, he's not coming into like a world with no heroes. They already been out there and doing their thing. Possibly Justice Society have already been.
I think Justice Society is going to be a thing.
Yeah, they already been like working, and he just comes in as the new kid on the block. So. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if these characters already are fully established by the time we see Superman.
Which will probably be that. So let's go down the list of who we got right now. So James Gunn already announced his Superman and his Lois Lane a couple weeks ago. And now he's bringing in some not so... These people aren't that foreign to the superhero genre. I mean, you could call Dora somewhat of a...
For somebody, yeah.
Superhero.
Yeah, for somebody, she definitely was.
But for the most part, they've all had their run. So let's go down the list. We've got Eddie Gathegi, who we know from X-Men.
That's right.
First Class. That's where he was first. Darwin. Now he's going to play the wonderful Mr. Terrific.
Yeah.
Michael Holt.
Which I think is history in the making because of who the character is and what he represents, and the fact that he gets to play that character, and James Gunn is probably the only one that can make the world fall in love with him like immediately. Yeah. So I'm interested in seeing his portrayal of this character, because we got an iteration of him in the Arrowverse.
Yeah.
He was on Arrow alongside Mad Dog, and
he was with the CW.
Ragman.
Yep.
Who else was in that with him? What were they called? They had a name.
Shit.
They were like Arrow's guys.
I don't even know, bro.
I can't remember. They had a name. I can't remember what it was. Who else was in it? Who was the red dude? The dude.
Arsenal?
No, but
Arsenal.
Wild Dog.
Yeah, Wild Dog.
Ragman. Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, Ragman was cool.
The CGI was.
They didn't use him for too long. They only had him for, I want to say, 3-4 episodes.
He said himself, the CG's expensive.
That CG looked good, though. I'm not going to lie. That Ragman CG looked better than I expected. But yeah, so Mr. Terrific, if you guys want to know a little bit more about Mr. Terrific and who he is, check out the earlier Arrow show before it ended. I think it was like season 5, 4, around that time. You get an iteration of who Mr. Terrific is. And for those who don't know, he is a gay character. A lot of people really support this character and are behind it. He has a lot of fans, straight or gay. They love this guy. Next, we got Hawkgirl, which will make this the 3rd iteration of Hawkgirl that we've seen on screen. The 3rd, right? So we got one in Titans.
Right.
Where else? We got
we
one.
We saw her in
CW.
Yep.
With the Justice
Legends
Society.
of Tomorrow. She was in one of the seasons.
And then this one.
And that's
And then this one.
That's not, if you're not counting the voice actors, of course, right?
Yeah. Live action version. She is. And this is Isabel Mercade. Is that how you say it? Mercade or Merced? I don't know how to say her last name. But for those who don't recognize her, because she doesn't,
I didn't recognize her.
This is the girl who played live action Dora in the Dora the Explorer movie. This is what I'm talking about with James Gunn. Like, he will take someone who you think just doesn't deserve the chance and just bring it out of them. I guarantee she's going to kill it. I think she's going to look great. I think she's going to bring something to this character that we probably never seen before, and she might be the winner. Like, everyone's going to be...
Just in that picture alone there, she looks like the cartoon JLU version.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, I think she's really, really going to
throw a helmet on, give her the axe.
Yeah. And then let's get into the one that everyone, for some reason, is just hype about. The Guy Gardner himself, my man Nathan Fillion.
Nathan and James Gunn have a long history. We're talking Slither, you know, and
he was in Slither.
We see him in pretty much every. We saw him in all 3 Guardians movies.
Yep.
We saw him in the Suicide Squad.
Yep.
These guys are good friends, and I'm not surprised that he's getting a big part in this film.
And people have been championing him for a very long time. They wanted him to play so many different heroes. They wanted him to be Wonder Man in Marvel. They wanted him to be, what else?
Nathan Drake,
and
he actually put out
Uncharted.
A solid short film for Uncharted, man. That was fun watch. You still find it on YouTube.
And so many people, just because of that, they're like, he's the only one that should be Nathan Drake. And now he's joining the DC universe as a different character, which is funny because he was in Suicide Squad, and now he's going to be playing Guy Gardner, which is a Green Lantern. For those who don't know, he's a Green Lantern. It's the second Green Lantern, who a lot of people don't really like. But I'm interested to see what he brings to it.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to be around long, though.
No.
I think he's going to be the introduction of another Lantern. And then the last but not least is when I first saw the picture, I'm not going to lie, I thought he was Lex.
I mean, listen, that would be a solid cast.
I really thought when I saw the picture and it said James Gunn, I was like, he's Lex? That was literally, and then I had to read it. And then they're like, nah, he's going to be Metamorpho. Anthony Carrigan.
Coming off a strong season of Barry.
Yeah, I know. We know him from other things. He played Victor Zsasz in Gotham, but I also remember I know him more from Barry because of how wonky his character is.
Hank. Yeah,
he is so weird in that show, man.
It's really
out there. We got to go save Barry.
It's funny, though.
We got to save Barry.
They have a really weird relationship.
They did mention, however, again, I don't know if it's a rumor, but they also had cast Plastic Man. And they get him, and then Phantom Girl, then they have the Terrifics on screen. So they were saying that John Mulvaney was cast as Plastic Man.
Plastic Man, huh?
Yeah. And apparently that years ago, they wanted to do a Plastic Man movie, and Matthew Lillard, they wanted him to be Plastic Man.
That would have been perfect years ago.
Yeah,
when he was like Scooby Doo prime.
The CGI wasn't there then, though.
Yeah,
that's such a hard character to get right, though. His powers are so eclectic.
They did all right with Fantastic Four.
Well, people are hoping it's done in Groot style because of how he is, but then you would have to do the same for Metamorpho. Now you're talking expensive.
Yeah. Open up that checkbook.
And people forget that James Gunn directed the Scooby Doo movies.
He did.
Yeah, people forget that.
Yeah, Freddie Prinze.
Yep.
Sarah Michelle.
So overall, what do we feel about this cast? Like we think that the Superman legacy is going to be
right, Clep. Everything looks right.
I'm still reserving my. I have a lot of faith in Gunn.
Is he directing this?
Yes, he wrote and directed it.
Yeah, man, everything looks right, man, and we know that, just going by his addition to the Marvel universe, he's into the colors, man. The colors, just it added a lot, right? Like the way
music.
we see space in movies these days, all attributed to this man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because before him, it was all dark, right? It's no, dude, we're seeing nebulas, we're seeing these gigantic, gas giants, and just
heads and shit.
It's just colorful,
planets shaped like heads. Yeah.
Dude, I think we got a good one coming up.
I'm excited for it regardless. I mean, it's very different from what we're used to in a Superman movie. It's always been the focus on Superman, Clark Kent, Lois, but to see other characters come into play is kind of cool. but I'm still curious to see how it plays out and what's going on.
It'd be amazing. How does the world of heroes react when the alpha hero?
and that's what. And you know what's so funny is like I think that. Do you think that he'll make a joke out of these guys?
No, Klep. I think
like not Superman, but like these guys will be like lower tier. And then
they're the Terrifics. I think that's what he's aiming here for. And if it's the Terrifics to me seem to be like a version of a Fantastic Four for DC, a modern day version.
Okay.
So there's brains, there's strength. There's many things there, very similar.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific is like.
I don't think there'll be a mid-tier. I don't think there'll be a low-tier group, but I think there'll be a mid-tier group that's gonna have to figure out like how the hell do we handle this man, and then they'll probably call Batman and Batman's kryptonite somewhere else.
Yeah, I feel like Superman being who he is, like who that character is, like it normally just because of his power set and he's so OP, it's hard to present any type of challenge to him or to make him interesting because of that.
Yeah.
So when you bring a cast like this, right, like on a strong ensemble, which is kind of like what we saw with Captain America in the Marvel Universe. We build characters around him in order to make him more interesting.
That's true.
I feel like that's what we're going for with this iteration of Superman.
Well, we'll see, guys and girls. I'm interested. They're interested. Are you interested? Because, I mean, yeah, I've never seen anything like this surrounding Superman, unless it was like the Justice League, of course. But, like, to see a standalone Superman movie with supporting superheroes is pretty interesting. So I can't wait. So let's jump to another topic that's almost in the realm of this kind of superhero film, but we're going on the other side to Marvel. And what I want to talk about is there's a lot of hype around this new film that's coming out in the MCU, probably the most hype since No Way Home. We're talking about Deadpool 3. And my problem with this movie right now is that the marketing behind it is being a little overbearing. And my question to you all and to you guys is, do you think the internet is killing the surprises? Are they giving us too much of this movie too soon? We don't even have a trailer yet. And they're just like going balls to the walls, dropping clips. Now, granted, it's all of the same scene. A lot of people are like, well, they're showing the same, what are you guys crying about? They're showing us the same scene. But there are things in these scenes that I'm learning through pictures that I had no idea was going to happen. Even if I could have assumed it, I wasn't going to assume it was going to look the way it looked. One, okay, it's cool that they showed, Wolverine's costume. That's whatever. They showed his costume, whatever, cool. We knew it was coming. But then they started showing things. And guys, I'm getting into spoiler realm. So if you've been avoiding this stuff, do not listen to what I'm going to tell you. Because I'm upset that I've seen the stuff that I've seen. So if you don't want to know, walk away. Go take a bathroom break, cigarette break,
but
whatever.
Come back.
Yeah, but definitely come back. But just walk away. So, first, we got the suit. I didn't care. I was like, whatever. We knew it was coming. He's going to do the suit. I'm glad they didn't put the helmet on him, because then I would have lost my shit.
We better get that helmet.
No, eventually. We're going to get the helmet, trust me. And we're definitely going to get the sleeves coming off. I think there's going to be a scene in the movie where something happens and he has to rip them off. And he's going to flex, because he's been working out like heavy. We're not getting the full-blown, the Hugh Jackman. We're not getting the full-blown. So, I know once those sleeves come off, it's going to be a wrap. So,
I love seeing the yellow though.
Yeah, no, he looks amazing.
Man.
He looks great, but they should have made a round belt instead of a square belt. But whatever, it works.
With the X, right? It doesn't even have X on it.
Yeah, it does. It has an X on it.
I see the X.
Yeah, there's an X on it.
It's true. Why did they put a square belt?
I don't know. Maybe the round one looked too cartoony. I don't know. Two cosplayers.
Deadpool's got the circle belt.
But if you notice something, right, and this is something that I noticed, and I think this is going to be part of the joke, Deadpool's suit is different.
It's a different suit.
But if you notice, it's softer.
Yeah, it looks like it's not leather.
It looks Disney. Like, it looks like, because the Fox one is a little more like realistic. It has the edges. The edges,
the patching.
This one kind of looked very like, and I noticed that when I saw, it looks a little spandexy, but like soft, like it's like soft material.
The colors are
like
Spider-Man's,
like Tom Holland's Spider-Man suit. So I wonder if that's going to be like a part of the joke.
And his Deadpool logo is round. See what I'm saying?
It's always been round. It's always. It's always been round.
They were cheaper with the X.
Listen, Deadpool has the best comic book accurate costume over everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yeah. And even more this suit right here.
Yeah. I would say next up from him, Falcon and Iron Man.
Yeah, Iron Man, solid. Except for that weird triangle era.
Oh, I hated that.
Oh my God, you too?
I hated
the yellow round circle.
Yeah. It's hard to not notice the triangle, you know.
I hated that so much.
Was that a Joss Whedon thing?
Yeah, he did it in Age of Ultron. Yeah, it was introduced in Age of Ultron. No, it was introduced
in the Avengers. It was the first Avengers.
First event, yeah.
He whipped out the suit after the first one.
So no, they brought it in Iron Man 2 because remember Iron Man 2 came up before Avengers.
Oh, true.
So yeah, and then they carried it over. But yeah, I hated that. I thought it was stupid. But so let's talk about this. They've been showing this one scene, this here, but then they show scenes of these two fighting, and I'm like, why are you showing us that? Like we know it's gonna happen, but. Do we have to see that in a picture?
And when he said they're showing us this, Klep doesn't mean that like they're putting out official stuff. They're not putting out official stuff.
Yeah, no.
It's being captured somewhere. But the fact that it's being captured seems like it's being leaked on purpose.
Yeah, no.
We don't have security.
This is the studio. This is the studio. Yeah, the studio is doing this on their own. They're trying to build hype that they don't need to build. You know what I mean? I get it. They're trying to keep the word of the MCU in the mouths of people, but I honestly think they could have did something different. You know what I mean? Like, show us one or two photos and call it a day. That's it. Yes. But now we got images of the suit. We got images of both suits. We got images of them fighting on set. We have images of his claws out fighting on set. We got images of his claws out and him throwing him around on set. Then, in the background, spoiler now.
Yeah, that's a big one, too.
In the background, we know Deadpool is a big fourth dimension breaking character. They're fighting on the set of a damaged, broken down 20th Century Fox logo.
Yeah.
In the background.
In the desert.
And I'm like, why are you showing me this? That's the type of pop you get in a theater. Listen, if they got secrets better than that in this movie, because we've already gotten most of the cameos. They've told us everyone that's returning. We know Jennifer Garner's returning from Daredevil.
Yep.
There's a rumor that Ben Affleck might come back from Daredevil. We
got rumors of Corman, Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Patrick.
Really?
Oh, yes. Really? Wow.
I read that one today. I said, what? They want to really dive deep. It's like they want to have fun. I think poke fun at how Flash did.
Like the old one? The
Roger Corman, Fantastic
The horrible
Four.
One?
Yes.
Wow.
Listen.
All they need to do is bring Dolph Lundgren back as Punisher, and I'm on the floor, bro.
And I think that might happen. And I know, I honestly think, I think this movie...
Thomas Jane, I want to see that.
I think this movie is going to be more multiverse of madness than what Doctor Strange was. I honestly think Doctor Strange is going to show up in this movie.
Just to put a kibosh on everything?
No, but here's why. I'll tell you why.
Clea?
No, the Incursion. Yeah. I think that this movie is going to be the Incursion that they were talking about. So
listen, what I've seen online now, these forums, they're talking about Deadpool kills, right?
That's my theory
kills too. The Fox universe.
Yeah, that's one of my theories as well too.
I mean, I'm super excited. I have a couple of those comic books. Right?
You have them?
Well, I got the omnibus, so I got I don't have the OG.
I slept on that book years ago.
But they're a great read, though. And like when they do Deadpool Illustrated, it's awesome. Dude.
I was telling myself I wanted to buy that book. And now I'm trying to find it, and I can't find the book. Please, if you know anybody out there who wants to sell me this book, and I ain't trying to pay no $100 for this book, no $50 for this book, maybe $20. Maybe $25.
Deadpool Kills.
Let me get that Deadpool Kills, please. I'm trying to find it. But yeah, that's why I think they're leaning with it. I think it's going to be Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe or the Fox Universe.
The Fox Universe.
Or the Marvel Fox Universe or the Fox Marvel Universe. I think that's what it's going to be. And
if it's that, it's going to be really fun. Just like those cameos.
Yeah, they mentioned Chris Evans even towards making it.
They said Patrick Stewart and Sir Ian McKellen as Magneto. Bro, what?
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be dope. So I can't wait. Yeah, I just wish that they would tone it down a little bit. They're showing way too much. Hopefully this is the end of the leaks, especially the cameos that they keep announcing, like Brian Cox coming back to Stryker. Just so much, man.
Dude,
so much.
After No Way Home, like I'm dying to see like these crossovers. Right?
No, I want to see the crossovers. I just don't want to know about them until they're on the screen.
Yeah.
I want to be surprised. I want to watch this and get like overly excited.
Deny like Toby and Andrew did.
Yeah. Everybody's just so excited to talk about it. But yeah, that's all I'm feeling about Deadpool right now.
Now the costumes do look great. Everything looks great. Everything
looks great, man. I think that it looks great. The stuff they're showing us, it looks great. I just wish I didn't see anything until it was time to see everything, like trailer time or something like that. But yeah, that's all I got to say about Deadpool, man. But let's get into the dark side of the industry.
This is the dark side of the moon of this episode.
Yeah, before we wrap it up, we got to talk about some really, really messed up things that's happening in the industry right now, because right now we're going to be at a standstill. Who knows if there'll be anything to talk about next week or the week after.
Yeah.
Next week is supposed to be San Diego Comic-Con, but now there may not be a San Diego Comic-Con the way that people have grown to know San Diego Comic-Con. It might go back to basics, where it's just about Comic-Con and about creators and, you know, comic book creators and that, which a lot of people are really happy about. I'm one of them. We just have grown accustomed and built an industry or infrastructure around the industry of film and television, which grants us access to these conventions in order to get real good content for all of you. But now the industry is on a standstill because all the actors, all the writers are now on a strike because of negotiations with the studios and the Motion Picture Association and everything like that. They haven't been able to come to an agreement. So now everyone's in solidarity and they're saying, big F you, they're not doing anything. They're not going to work. They're not going to do anything.
We're not talking about our projects coming up.
Not making any appearances, not coming out for nothing.
No podcasts.
Nothing. No podcasts.
No fan expos.
Nothing. No signings. No photographs. No nothing. Whatever their names are attached to.
No interview. No junkets.
They can't even pass gas if there's a camera on.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, there's a lot of things that, you know, the industry is just they're not budging on. And they've even so much as gone forth to make statements about prolonging this thing to the point where they drown the workers out.
Yeah, I saw something like that, and man, it sounds like some dirty tactics. Dirty tactics.
Yeah, they're like saying they want to drag this thing out as far as they can. They want to drag this thing out as far as they can, to the point that people start losing their homes, apartments, can't even feed themselves, so that they will come running back and just settle for any deal. But they don't understand what it means to be a creative. I don't think they don't understand what it means to have ownership of something that you've created, or be passionate about something that you've created to make a living off of. The same way that we sit here every week and we talk to a camera in a room full of nobody. For you, it's a passion.
Yeah.
We don't get paid for everything that we do.
No.
A lot of the times the trips that we take are on our own dime because we want to do it. These are the type of people that the studio are dealing with, and they don't understand that. So they think that drowning them out or making them wait for no work is going to make a point. The point is, there's a lot of money out there, a lot of money in the industry. No one's asking to be paid the same. People just want to get paid fairly. It's a lot of money out there. We have CEOs who do nothing but say yes, no, and have meetings who are making billions of dollars, millions of dollars a year. Just to say yes, no, and have meetings. Yes, no, have meetings. Pick up the phone. Yes, no. And most of the time, they're so busy, they can't even take calls. They have someone that they pay to take those calls. And then someone pays that person to pay another person to take that call. Or then that person pays that person to take the calls to go pick up a sandwich for the CEO. You know what I mean? But they don't want to pay talent for doing talented things. So this has to happen. It's not something that, you know, is optional for people who are creative and are passionate about the things that they create. So I understand. I don't know how you feel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just wondering how this is really going to affect a lot of things going forward. Like earlier, we were talking about the Emmys, and I know we're still months out from that show. But what does that show look like when its stars, its writers, the people that they're there to celebrate won't and can't attend?
Well, you see what it is they think that that's enough. like, yeah, okay, stars get paid well. They do get paid well, but and then they say, okay, we'll do these award shows and we'll honor them and, you know, hold them on a pedestal. It's all a facade, man. At the end of the day, these awards mean nothing the same way money means nothing. We give it the value that it is.
Right.
Money is a certain paper that the government says, this is our currency. This is what you use to buy and trade. You use this money to do that. So when they give a person an award and say, we're giving you this award for your outstanding performance, a simple thank you and a handshake and me telling you that is enough. I don't need a piece of iron to take up space on a shelf. It's all created for ego, for status, for stature, and that's not enough sometimes. You know what I mean? People want to feel like they're getting their just dues for the long hours or the overtime that they're, you know, taking to sit in a writer's room. You know, there's moments that people are sitting in writer's room that they're not seeing payment for, and people, they want residuals for that stuff. You know what I mean? And but these award shows, like you said, they are nothing because they use the artists to get the viewership.
Yeah, to get the ratings.
You know what I mean? Like,
to sell the sponsorships.
Yeah, if they're not showing up, who's watching?
Who's watching?
You know, that's why it's always a bummer when they're like, oh, we're gonna accept this on behalf of.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The person's not there. Yeah.
So it's like, as an actor, it's never turned off. You know, you can be in a movie that makes $1 billion, and you walked off set 18 months ago. Trajectory, like, you can't even use the public bathroom.
Right.
It never turns off.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's.
They say it's the first time in over 60 years the writers and the actors strike has coincide, right?
Yeah. I mean.
So I feel like these two unions, they're definitely gonna push each other. You know what I mean? In order for them to get the right.
I mean, listen, the writers have already had a head start. I think they're on like day 75. They've had a head start on, you know, the strike. So if anyone's feeling it, the writers are feeling it right now.
Yeah.
I'm glad that they have solidarity with the actors and everyone's going to be on the same page, and hopefully, you know, they can stick it out a little longer and help each other out. But it's the ugly times, man. It's wild. I can't even imagine being in that place, in that position right now. Al, what are you feeling about all of this? How you?
Well, first, I feel totally offended at executives.
Yeah.
You said, you know, they give them a day and feel that that's enough. You want to threaten the very people that are the reason that you have what you have. I think, wow, that's total no appreciation, love, or support. I find that to be totally disgusting behavior. So totally, for the actors, for the writers, you know, hold tight. There are things like GoFundMe and everything. You need to make some money, all right, and collect. Because I know there'll be people willing to support them in this venture, so that way everybody gets paid fairly and equally, right? And respected. Because just like Klepcx says, man, it isn't about shelf space. You know, that is ego. It's about, you know, truly feeling appreciated. But when you feel appreciated, what? You know how much more you will be doing? It's not you can do, you will do when you feel that empowerment, that real true love and respect. And that's what everybody's after. So what you guys did with that power move, finally, the bully's going to get taken down, baby.
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, we don't really want anyone to be taken down, but something's got to give. There has to be a meeting of the minds.
Taken down in regards to respect.
Yeah,
Like, you know, taken down, like, humbled.
Oh, yeah, a lot.
Respect.
A lot.
You can't, you know, you're going to threaten my livelihood. I could just must threaten yours. Yeah, you're rich, but, you know, you're not going to be able to hold out much longer when your investors are asking, where's my product? Where's my food? When is this going to get started?
Where's the profit at?
So, you know, they're going to feel the pressure.
Yeah, it's dark times, man. It's dark times. The industry is on a standstill. We don't know where we're going from here. Like I said, there's a lot of cons coming up. There's a lot of conventions. There's a lot of award shows that are coming up. Right now, we haven't had a late night talk show in 3-4 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just because they write every day. It's like, you know, so there's nothing to put out. We haven't had Saturday Night Live. We haven't nothing. This is really going to hurt the industry. And if they drag this thing out 2024 and 2025 are going to be really rough years.
Because it's going to take time for this machinery to get back up and running.
Yeah.
Right now, it's not like, you know, we come to an agreement tomorrow, and next thing you know, like, pre-production on these projects sometimes is years.
This is going to be the return of the videotape, market where people are making movies at home. Okay, let's make Avengers, made out of garbage cans and rags. We're going back to some guerrilla tech producing, I think. That's going to be for the next 2 years.
And then not only that, like, we have movies that are in production, like Deadpool. Now they're at a halt.
Yeah.
Now they can't do anything. And we were probably close to the finish line, but now there's nothing.
We've already seen a change in the slate, and I feel like we're still not where it's going to end up.
Yeah.
Like, those dates are not solid.
Nothing solid. Listen, I don't even know what to feel right now as just a fan. As a fan that likes to consume and watch things on a regular basis, I don't even know where we're going to go from here.
Reruns, Klep. Reruns.
I do that anyways. I got my one go-to movie all the time that I just keep on repeat.
Listen, shout out to Crackle and Chicken Soup for the Soul.
There you go, Chris Woozy.
What I mean? We're definitely going to dig into all those streaming services.
Especially since they go global, so we'll find things that we haven't seen.
Yeah, they got the goods
on those platforms.
Going to be a lot of licenses going out.
They got the goods, that's right.
Yeah, shout out to Chris Woolsey who came here to talk with us last time. My interview with him one-on-one is up on my YouTube page right now. You guys can check that out. And it's also mixed in one of the Klepcx shows, but it's also there by itself. So go check that out. Yeah, man, that's really all I got to say in the way that we wrap this episode up, because like I said, it's dark times right now and the industry is at a standstill and we can't even tell you what's going to happen from here, guys. Let us know what are you going to be doing to stay busy in 2024.
I mean, we're still here, you know what I mean? So you can always come back and hang out with us.
Yeah, well, I mean, we're going to be talking as much as the industry allows us to as news drops. I promise you, I'm not going to become one of those weekly update shows that keeps talking about the same thing over and over about the strike. We already know what's happening. I don't need to give you day-to-day updates. Like, I don't even care. I just want it to be over with. But that's all I got to say for today. I want to thank Migs for coming out and talking with me. I want to thank Al Mega. I love when he does the Wepas, man. Yeah, man, that's all I got to say, guys. You guys like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know what your favorite topic was that we talked about today and what you're feeling. Like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. And for more movie news, television news, and pop culture, check out wearecritics.com. And I will talk to you all later. Peace.